Beyonce and Jay-Z will do anything to destroy anyone who speaks out against them. Okay, I get the threats, but you have to remember one thing.
Wendy Williams has been in the news lately for a variety of reasons. First, it was her ailing health, and then later, it was her financial woes. But none of those has stirred up much controversy as the statement the TV star purportedly made to confirm Katt Williams' alleged assertion about Beyoncé. What did the TV host say, and how does it prove the case of Katt Williams?
Excuse me, I just said I'm a fan, but we have to call a spade a spade.
A few weeks ago, Katt Williams reportedly made some statements about Beyoncé, which had the internet buzzing. According to sources, the comedian claimed that the R&B star got to the pinnacle of success either by imitating her competition or by running them over. Williams also purportedly claimed that big stars like Beyoncé squash the dreams of upcoming artists by taking their work and paying them off. Now, this wouldn't be a big problem had it been any other artist, but this is Beyoncé we're talking about here, a woman who has managed to project a squeaky clean image onto her fans and the media. So, to be accused of using her status to squash the dreams and aspirations of smaller and upcoming artists is a damning allegation. No wonder many of her fans doubted Williams' assertions as they believed that their idol, though not a saint, wouldn't stoop to such underhanded tactics just because she wanted to be on top. However, unfortunately for these fans, some industry players like Wendy Williams have reportedly pulled up receipts to back up Katt Williams' claims. So, let's go over them. First up is Aaliyah. Now, sources allege that Beyoncé was jealous of Aaliyah for two main reasons: for being the love interest of Jay-Z and for her status as the princess of R&B. Jay-Z first met Aaliyah when she was a teenager, and the two were rumored to be dating when she reached 20. However, Damon Dash snatched the burgeoning icon from Jay-Z, and he never forgave him. According to Damon, everyone was trying to get Aaliyah as she was the hottest cake on the scene. He claimed that Jay-Z tried his hardest to get back Aaliyah after their short fling, but it never materialized as Dash won her heart and hand. Rumors indicate that Jay-Z was so invested in Aaliyah that the breakup affected his business and friendship with his bestie, Damon Dash. Eventually, the two friends and business colleagues parted ways, all because of Aaliyah and a few details that they couldn't agree on. Now, some fans compare Aaliyah to Beyoncé and claim that Jay-Z had Queen Bey on a silver platter. According to them, the rapper put more effort into getting Aaliyah than winning Beyoncé's heart. The fans claim that Aaliyah's roster at the time had more prominent stars, making the competition harder for Jay-Z. There was R. Kelly, who was in his prime then Damon Dash and Genuine, all heavyweights in the music industry, vying for her attention. When Jay-Z met Beyoncé, very little was known of her love life except for the relatively unknown Lyndall Locke, whom she dated in her teenage years. There was no circus around her, making it a walk in the park for the encore rapper. So, that's one reason why fans think that Queen Bey was jealous of Aaliyah. However, the most important reason by far is Aaliyah's success. When Aaliyah was crowned the princess of R&B, Beyoncé was just climbing up the ladder. She was nowhere near where she is today, and though success takes time, many fans believe that she wouldn't achieve this status if Aaliyah were still alive. In fact, some conspiracy theorists believe that Jay-Z and Beyoncé teamed up with the Illuminati to sacrifice the burgeoning R&B icon. This singular act helped Beyoncé achieve the global icon status she is today. These theorists point out that around the time that Aaliyah was smashing the charts, Beyoncé was spiraling into despair and depression. The group Destiny's Child had just lost a member, and fans and media were laying the blame squarely at Queen Bey's feet. They thought that her father, who doubled as the manager of the group, was giving her preferential treatment to the detriment of the other members. So when Beyoncé looked at Aaliyah and saw how she was nailing her spot on the world stage, she couldn't help but become jealous. Thus, the conspiracy theorists surmised that Beyoncé had to put up Aaliyah for sacrifice so she could take her spot. Now, I'm not the one to believe in conspiracy theories, but they sure do have some valid points in there. The next star people believe Beyoncé trampled to get up there is singer Blue Cantrell. Back in the day, rumors were rife that Blue Cantrell and Jay-Z were an item, even when the rapper was with Beyoncé. The rumors were so huge that Wendy Williams once asked Blue Cantrell if they were true. The singer laughed it off and wondered why people won't just let sleeping dogs lie. However, she did admit that she had a crush on him as they were often seen in public together. "I still have a crush on him now," Cantrell purportedly said in the interview. "I don't care who he's dating, I always had a crush on him." Given that Beyoncé was dating Jay-Z at the time, Cantrell's words might not have gone down well with her. Thus, many fans speculated that the two were not seeing eye to eye. Beyoncé appeared to address the feud with Cantrell in her 2003 song Signs, in which some lines read, "I'm in love with a Sagittarius. I've been hurt by a Pisces." Coincidentally, Jay-Z's sign is Sagittarius, and Cantrell's zodiac sign is Pisces. Thus, fans believed Beyoncé might have caught Jay-Z cheating with the singer, hence the lyrics to the song. Interestingly, when you scrutinize the lyrics of the song carefully, you'll see that none of the zodiac signs Beyoncé mentioned caused her pain except Pisces. So, this revelation fueled the fans' speculations and was widely discussed in the media. Cantrell also addressed the rumor by calling Beyoncé immature. "I'm an adult. She's younger, and if she's doing what you're saying, then she's being a little immature. Maybe she's trying to do it to get press, but I want to make her understand if she goes there with me, it's the wrong move. She needs to understand what she's doing and what she's getting into." She then challenged Beyoncé to a one-on-one singing battle, claiming that she had the voice and the skills to outwit her. She continued, "I'm a master at singing. I don't have any animosity towards Beyoncé, and I don't like that whole rivalry type of thing. Maybe we should get on stage and battle it out live, each sing a song, in true beef style." But she doesn't want to do that. Cantrell then finally addressed the cheating rumors, explaining that Beyoncé should take out her frustrations on Jay-Z and leave her out of the whole mess. "If she is being negative, she doesn't need to be because she's a beautiful girl. But if you have issues with your man, and I don't know what the situation is with them, I don't want to speak on that. But if you have issues, address it with the guy. Don't take it out on the girl. It's never the way to go." Many fans construed Cantrell's statement to mean that she indeed had an affair with Jay-Z, because why would she recommend that Beyoncé confront Jay-Z instead of attacking her? If there was nothing between the two, Cantrell should have flatly denied the accusation and left it at that, many fans surmised. To add salt to injury, Cantrell suggested that Beyoncé was copying her style and her songs. In an interview with The Guardian, Blue Cantrell pointed out striking similarities between her song Round Up and Beyoncé's Bonnie and Clyde featuring Jay-Z. Fans also agreed with her because her song and video came out first before Beyoncé's. A year after Cantrell's explosive interview, she fell from the top without explanation. Her record label, Arista Records, simply forgot to renew her contract, leaving her in a dilemma as to what to do next. Unfortunately for her, she discovered that she didn't have as much money as she thought she had. The whole experience became depressing for the talented songstress. Cantrell blamed her naivety for her woes, claiming that she should have lawyered up before signing the Arista contract. "I would have got my lawyer because that lawyer ended up representing them, which was a conflict of interest, so they were all working together to basically take what was mine." She blamed the label for using and dumping her. "Nobody really knows the whole truth but me and them, but I was really taken advantage of." However, fans and conspiracy theorists had their own version of events. According to them, Beyoncé orchestrated the fall of Blue Cantrell after she allegedly caught her cheating with Jay-Z. They questioned how Blue Cantrell's career could just go off the rails without warning after she beefed with Beyoncé. They also wondered why a record label would forget to renew the contract of one of the best and top-performing artists on their bill. These and many unanswered questions led fans to the conclusion that Beyoncé had an unseen hand in the fall of Blue Cantrell. Another rapper who is purportedly on the list of superstars Beyoncé thrashed to get a hold of the crown was rapper Emil Whitehead. Emil burst onto the rap scene in 1997 when she was featured on Jay-Z's single, Can I Get a featuring J. Rule. At the time, Jay-Z was looking for a female rapper who would add her voice to his single. His first choice was Monique Smith, but when he heard Emil's freestyle, he was darn sure that he wanted her on his track. Emil didn't disappoint as she and Ja Rule delivered powerful and memorable lines that easily stuck in the memory of their fans. Soon, everyone in the rap community started hailing Emil as the next big thing in hip-hop. Emil's dream finally came true when Rockefeller signed her, allowing her to join Jay-Z's Hard Knock Life tour in 1999. Though Jay-Z and Emil were hardly romantically linked, some sources claim that the Hova took a liking for the female rapper. Though nothing was confirmed, some fans purported that the two label mates slept in the same bed after each event during the tour. Meanwhile, Emil's star was on the rise as she appeared in a Sprite commercial, made valuable contributions to Jay-Z's songs, and was featured by many artists including Beyoncé, Mariah Carey, and Jermaine Dupri. However, just like Blue Cantrell, Emil fell off the top and disappeared into oblivion. Many theories were postulated as to her sudden departure from the spotlight. Some sources claim that low sales of her debut album, coupled with underpar performances of her singles, were the reasons why she was axed from the label. Emile herself stated that she wasn't ready for the huge responsibility that came with being at the top, which resulted in her leaving the spotlight. "I wasn't there mentally," the rapper said. "I was in my own world. Was I prepared? No. Did I realize what was happening right before my eyes? No. I started to rebel. I rebelled against the industry because it's not what I wanted. I hated traveling. I wasn't at after parties or the club." However, fans had their own theory, which of course involved Beyoncé. According to them, Beyoncé probably hated the idea that Emile Whitehead was suddenly everyone's favorite, including that of her future husband. She probably didn't like that everyone in the music industry was talking about her, with the big shots falling over themselves to feature her in their songs. And to make matters worse, Queen Bey suspected Emile was sleeping with Jay-Z, so he did whatever anyone would do in her shoes, asked her then boyfriend to fire her. Interestingly, Emile claimed in a more recent interview that she was fired from Rockefeller due to her weight. "I heard it was because I got real big," said the female rapper. "I got up to 135 pounds, if you want to call that big. I was 110 pounds, if not less than that. So I gained a couple pounds." Many people began to wonder why a label would fire a big artist because they thought she was overweight. Fans went gaga with their suspicions when Emile stated that Jay-Z distanced himself from her, and she had to go through a lot of assistance before she could get a hold of him. Many sources claimed that it was Beyoncé who cautioned Jay-Z to stay clear of Emile if he wanted to keep their relationship. After all, why would Jay-Z bring a rapper into his fold only to distance himself from her when she needed him most? Many fans could only point in Beyoncé's direction. Emile Whitehead left the rap scene, never to be heard of or seen again. Unfortunately, the list doesn't end there, as another A-lister whose career experienced a steep decline after feuding with Beyoncé is Keri Hilson. Keri first came into prominence when she released her 2009 track Knock You Down featuring Kanye West. She followed that banger up with Pretty Girl Rock and crowned it with her hit single Got Your Back featuring rapper T.I. Hilson was destined for the stars as she continued to release hit after hit. But her public spat with Queen Bey allegedly became her undoing. In 2009, Keri Hilson released the remix to her track titled Turnin' Me On, in which she purportedly jabbed the R&B star. In the song, Hilson said, "Your vision cloudy if you think that you the best. You can dance, she can sing, but need to move it to the left. She need to go have some babies, she need to sit down, she fake. Them other chicks ain't even worth talking about." Many fans thought that these lyrics referred to Beyoncé, but Keri Hilson denied the accusations, claiming that it was for everybody who wanted to pull her down. "It's anybody that ever tried to take me down and didn't want to see me succeed," she explained. "I'm not going to call their names because I feel I've addressed it." However, Keri didn't stop there. She allegedly continued her feud with Beyoncé on the red carpet at the Soul Train Awards in 2011. When Keri took her turn on the prestigious carpet, a popular magazine presented her with a copy and asked her to give them a shout-out. Initially, Keri agreed, but when she took a look at the cover of her magazine, she decided against granting the magazine their wish. On the cover of the magazine was a photo of Beyoncé and Jay-Z, and immediately Keri saw them. She retorted, "Who's that? No, I'm sorry, I can't do that," and stormed off the scene. This unwarranted outburst got many fans questioning Keri's actions, as they had never seen Beyoncé attack the singer. They wondered why Keri Hilson resented Beyoncé so much. These questions led to a major backlash against the Knock You Down singer as members of the Bey Hive, Beyoncé's fan base, came for Hilson's head. Though there's no evidence to support it, many sources claim that the Queen herself was behind the relentless assault on Hilson. According to them, Beyoncé always loved to goad people to do her dirty work while she remained behind the scenes, maintaining her squeaky clean image in the media. Her purported strategy worked as Hilson eventually got tired of the invectives she received from Beyoncé's fans and took to Twitter to express her exasperation. She wrote, "It's too much. Please. Is everything I tweet going to be intentionally misinterpreted as a statement about someone drama I know nothing about? You have no idea what your hateful words could do to someone's spirit. Years of verbal abuse from strangers all day long." Hilson finally gave up on the beef, claiming that the whole feud was made up and that she had nothing against Beyoncé. "No, I don't have a beef with any female artist. I think it's just interesting that we live in such a gullible world," Keri explained. "Anything that's written, anything that is posted, and a picture that is interpreted one way is truth. It's like Bible now. You can Photoshop something, put it out, and everyone believes it." However, the online invectives and bullying won't stop, forcing the star to take a break from music and social media. Initially, she decided to take a 2-year break, work on herself, re-energize, and come back with a bang. But the 2 years eventually became 6. This was because the songstress didn't want to experience that negative energy from the Bay Hive. Hilson finally made her long-awaited comeback in 2018, but sadly, the music industry wasn't waiting for her. Hilson fell from the A-list status she had chalked prior to a hiatus to a B, or probably a C-lister. The singer finally admitted that she had a beef with Beyoncé, but it was now water under the bridge, as she was determined to return to where she knew she belonged. In an interview on Instagram Live, where she had a heart-to-heart conversation with Beyoncé, hosted by Persia Cole, the Knock You Down singer had very kind words for Queen Bey. "I feel like she understood what happened, what had transpired, and there was a bit of healing in that moment when we met. I take her as a very intuitive kind of soul, as am I." She even claimed that she was open to doing a joint with Beyoncé. "Yeah, it would be a very fun experience to do that if she were open," Carrie added. "I do feel like she understood what that was all about. She's amazing. I've always felt that way. That's the truth of the matter. But no one will believe that." Well, it's been 2 years since Hilson made that confession and patched up with Beyoncé, but she still has failed to reach the dizzying heights she attained at the beginning of her career. Her fans think that she's still reeling from the effects of Beyoncé's machinations. So, fans think Katt Williams was right after all, as confirmed by Wendy Williams' alleged list. Beyoncé probably stepped on some celebrities to attain her enviable status. Maybe she copied a few others so she could kick them out of business and remain the only R&B star. And this brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks for watching.